Okay, let's me share my screen.
Kurmadev.
No, we will do Kurmadev. Okay, who wants to do the Mangalakshara? Ready, Ishan?
Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakhaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dati Swapadantikam.
Thank you. Ayati, you want to go ahead?
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru and Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagajatam Sagana Laita Shri Vishakhan Vitamsra. Right. Yeah.
Sadvaitam.
Wait. Oh. Sadvaitam Savadutam. Oh wait, I got it wrong. Sorry.
Okay, start all over again.
Yeah. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakalam Shri Guru and Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagajatam Sagana Raghunatamitam Tam Sivisham Sadvaitam Savadutam Parishana Shaikam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Laita Shri Vishakam Vitamsra.
Thank you, Beta. Okay, who wants to go next? Jayani, you want to say Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu?
Okay. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Bindu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tatta Kancha Gaurangi Radhe Vrindeshwari Vishwabhanustate Devi Paramami Hare Priye.
You very nice. Okay, it's okay. I'll do this and then somebody else can. Pancha kalpatrubhyasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavnebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namin. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshe Tarine. Okay, Jasvita, you want to say Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya?
Okay. 1 second. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadara Shri Vasu Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Thank you, Beta. Very nice. Kathy, do you want to say the Hare Krishna Mantra?
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Thank you. Okay, so let me stop sharing. You guys had a homework. The homework was to write a letter to Krishna, right? To write the letter to Krishna saying, why do you love Krishna? What are you going to do for Krishna in this month of Kartik? And what do you want from Krishna? Are you guys able to share your homework and we speak about the homework? Yes? Yes? Okay, who wants to go first? Kathy, you want to go first? Go ahead. Ishan, please turn on your camera.
Yeah, I had to go get my paper.
Okay, so mute yourself. Okay.
Dear Krishna, I love you because you are powerful, helpful, and kind. Kartik month is favorite month of Krishna, so I pray Krishna for my well-being. I just want to see Krishna. With love, You read chapter 3.
Wonderful. So very wonderful. I'm so happy. Big clap for Kathy. Wonderful, wonderful. That's very nice. You have great feelings for Krishna. Thank you. Thank you, Kathy. Okay, who wants to go next? Even if they have not done the homework, if you can think about something, what they really want to do for Krishna, why do they love Krishna, and what do they want from Krishna, that's also okay. Who wants to go next? Okay, Ishan.
Why I love Krishna. He is kind to us. He gives whatever he wants to us, even the material world. He still loves us no matter what we do. He's watching us, waiting for us to come back to him. What I want from Krishna: more bhakti towards Krishna, more love towards Krishna, and more concentration when I do malas. What will I do for Krishna? At least 2 malas every day. Memorize at least 6 verses of the Damodar.
Very nice, Ishan. Memorize Damodar, the full Damodar. Still 2 weeks to go. Yes,
Wait, there's
but
still 2
very
weeks.
nice.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, I'll just make it the full Damodar.
Yes, very nice, very nice. 2 malas. So keep it up. Even for while Kartik is over, at least do 2 malas and then you can go up from there. Very nice. Thank you, Ishan. Yes, Jaini. Did you write the letter?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Dear Krishna, I love you because of
Come closer to the mic, please. I can't hear you.
Dear Krishna, I love you because of your blessings you give to everyone. In Kartik month, I will do off and do 2 malas. I want to get bhakti and be humble. By from Jayani.
Wow, wonderful. Are you doing 2 malas every day in Kartik?
I'm trying to.
Very nice. So the whole full mala, 108 beads? Wow, I'm so happy. Thank you so much. So much. Thank you, Jaini. Okay, Ayati, you want to go next?
Babuji did not write the paper, but I can just say what I like about
Yeah,
Krishna.
just say. Yeah, just say.
Okay. What I like about Krishna is that he's very he's very dear to everyone's and he's in everyone's heart, and that and we should get more bhakti from him. And one thing that I would like from Krishna is that I can get more bhakti and more chances to serve him in temples and stuff like that.
Okay, wonderful. And what will you do for him in this month of Kartik?
In this month of Kartik, I will do every day I'll do a kilam for him in the month of Kartik, and I will do a few rounds of chanting.
Few rounds, quantify that. What is that? Few. At
Like
least minimum.
8 or 4.
Minimum, what is there? 4?
Minimum 4.
Okay.
But
wonderful.
I try to do 8.
Haribol. See, she is an inspiration, kids.
I'm not.
Jaini, Kathy,
I'm not.
Yasvita, Ishan. See, she is trying to do 8 malas. Again, everybody has their own taste. But this month of Kartik, if you do 1 mala, he gives you 1,000 times the benefit. So it's like a sale going on. Why don't we want to take full advantage of it? She's trying to do 8 mala. Right? It's like the Thanksgiving sale. Don't we like the things which are cheap? Krishna is giving things cheap. He's giving bhakti cheap.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ayati. Thank you, Ayati, so much for being such an inspiration. Thank you so much. And Jasvita?
I didn't write down the thing.
But you did not write down, but can you speak to it? And can you turn your camera on? Is it possible?
I'll try. I like Krishna. I love Krishna because, like, if you pray to him, I don't know how to say it. He'll
If you pray-
give you.
He'll give you
He'll
what?
get bhakti.
Yes, he'll get bhakti, yes. But is that what you want?
Bhakti. No, like to serve Krishna. That's fun.
Okay, okay. And what will you do for him in Kartik?
I'll try doing a round of the chanting.
Every day?
Yeah, I'll try. Yeah.
Okay. So very nice, Jasvita. Thank you. So, okay. Am I forcing you to say I love Krishna, or I'm forcing you to say anybody? That's not just for Jasvita. I'm forcing you to do something. That's not the intent, right? And you might not like, I don't want bhakti. That's okay too. But if you want something, say, I want a big toy. I want a big house. I want this. I want big, good food. You can ask all those things to Krishna. So Krishna will give in such a way that your heart will be purified. So you don't ask those things to somebody else. Yes, Ayati.
Well, like an example, if we asked like even though we asked like, oh yeah, Krishna, can I get like good grades even though I didn't study, or I want like a lot of chocolate, candy, money, houses, whatever, properties, like isn't that like Maya and stuff like that? Like, won't Krishna not give it to you?
So that's Maya. But remember the story of Dhruva Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj was 5-year-old son, right? 5-year-old, and he wanted a kingdom bigger than Brahma, right? He wanted to take revenge from his father because his father did not pick him on his lap. And his mother said nasty words, right? So what did he say? He prayed to Vishnu for 6 months to get a bigger, better kingdom than Brahma, even his great-grandfather. But then what did Krishna do? He gave him a kingdom better than Brahma, but he purified his heart. He no longer had any desire for any Maya. He did not want it. He said, I'm ashamed. I don't want this kingdom. I just want your bhakti. I want the devotee association. So when Krishna gives, he will see that he will remove all those anarthas. He will remove lust, greed, envy, pride, arrogance. He will remove all those things and give you something which is good for you.
So like if we, even though we ask something to Krishna that is Maya, he'll just give it in a way where our hearts will be purified.
Yes, exactly. You got it. But if you ask that to any demigod, if you ask that to, say, Shiva, or you ask that to Ganesh, or you ask that to Kali, or you ask to Durga, they will not be able to do that.
Because they only give like boons, material boons.
Exactly. They only give material boons.
Yeah.
So Jasvita, even if you want a big toy, you can ask that to Krishna. Ishan, if you want, oh, Krishna, give me more laptop screen time, you can ask that to Krishna. You don't need to ask anybody else.
He wants Minecraft.
Right? You have to be honest. What do you really want? That is the whole purpose of this exercise. Not to be nice students and say, I want to impress my teacher in the class, Prabhuji in the class, so I'm going to ask this. No, the intent is to heartfelt prayer. What do you really want? And is it good for you? Right? When you start understanding what do you really want, and Krishna will listen. And he'll make you work. Like Ayati said, I want to do 4 or 8 rounds. If you really want that, Krishna will make you do that, and he'll make you closer to him and start loving. Ishani said, I want to do 2 rounds. Jasvita said, I want to do 1 round. And Jaini said, I want to do 2 rounds. If you really want that, Krishna will make it happen. That intensity has to be there. Yeah. So we pray from our heart. Like sometimes we cry, right? Like we lost a toy, or the toy is broken. We're so dejected, we cry. Same thing, we have to cry for Krishna. Krishna, I really want you. Right? We see now, why can't I see you, Krishna? Because we don't cry enough. Okay, all right. Okay, Ishan, are you listening, or you're doing something else?
I am listening.
Okay. So we were doing the Damodar leela. This is the Kartik Damodar month, right? We had not finished that story. Next week, starting next week, we will start the Kurma Dev leela. Remember, we were doing the Dashavatar. We did the first.
Maya.
What did Matsya. We did Matsya. And then what did we do next?
We didn't do Kurma yet.
We didn't do Kurma. Yes, Ayati. You have a question?
Wait, didn't Narayana and Rishi Prabhu like went through all of the avatars?
No, he didn't. He went to like 3 of them. No,
So-
he did
And what avatars did he
all
go?
the incarnations, like all the 36 or 26. I'm not sure what. He went through Kumaras, Narad Muni. I forgot the
So we
other
will
one.
go in detail. We'll go in details of all the Dashavatars.
Did
We
he
did
go in
the-
detail of all
Did
of
we
the
go in-
avatars? I'm not sure.
Yeah. Also, we're not doing Varahadev and Nrsimhadev because we did that a long time ago.
Yeah. So Matsya we did. So next we are going to do the Kurmadev.
And
I'm
after
going
Kurma,
to
wait.
I'm going to India for 3 weeks. When I go to India,
For the journey with Prabhupada Swami Maharaj.
yes, I'm going to Vrindavan. So please pray for me so that I can serve my Guru and all the Vaishnavas and Krishna.
Use a
I will
Nokia
not be
phone.
sorry.
Use a
Nokia.
Nokia phone.
So when I go to India, somebody, because I'll not be able to do the classes from there, somebody else will be taking the classes.
Who?
And Rashmi Mataji will be taking the classes on Saturday for Kurmadev. Okay?
He
And
hasn't
then-
taken classes for a very long time.
What?
He hasn't given the classes for a very long time.
Yeah. So she will continue the Kurmadev story, but let's finish the Damodar Leela today.
Oh yeah.
Okay? So let me.
Yeah, Uncle.
Oh,
When are you gonna start doing the Govardhan Leela play?
we're not doing it.
Yeah, we have to think about when the kids are free. This time they were not available.
Yeah, we need to play.
Also, it's gonna go like this. So after Kurmadev, then we're doing Vamandev because we did Varaha and Nrsimha. Then Parshuram. Then the Ramayana. Now that's gonna take a long time.
Yeah, that will. Maybe.
And then that is gonna be, well, not really. We're not gonna do Balaram because like we already did that. So then we're
When
gonna
did we
do
do that?
what?
When did we do Balaram?
We did like the first. Well, technically it's Krishna, but Krishna's Avatari and Balaram's actually. But we already discussed.
Yeah, I guess so. We know already.
Yeah, and then okay.
All right,
And
let's go. Did we do this slide? Did we do the two fingers too short?
I think yeah.
I think so. I think. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we never did. Wait, yeah, we did that. No, we never did this one. We never did the one right. Oh, yeah, right here.
Okay, who wants to read? Yeah, Jaini, go ahead.
Because her mother Yashoda's heart flavor, her whole body became covered with perspiration, and the flowers and calm were falling from her hair. When child Krishna saw his mother thus fitty good, he became merciful to her and agreed to be bound.
Yes. So Mother Yashoda is trying to tie Krishna. And Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And can anybody tie Krishna? No. But you can tie Krishna with what? Can you tie Krishna with a rope? Yes, Ishan.
You cannot tie him with a rope. You can only tie him. Well, you can, but there's a very specific type. The rope of love.
Yes. You have to have love for Krishna. Then you have love for Krishna, then you can tie him. So why Mother Yashoda is like she was trying to put I forget it was how many feet long rope, 132 feet long rope. She made those feet long rope and she was not able to tie Krishna, and it's always 2 fingers short? Because the 2 Shaktis, the Satya Sankalpa Shakti, which is his opulence, right? Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. His energy is not letting, if somebody ties Krishna, Krishna will be insulted. Like, he's the supreme personality of Godhead. How can somebody tie Krishna? And then one of the other Shaktis, one of the other potencies, I don't remember the other name, but these 2 potencies were like fighting with all other potencies. No, we cannot let Krishna be tied. But then one of his potentials, which is called the Kripa Shakti, this mercy potency, said, no, let Krishna be tied, because Mother Yashoda is making so big of an effort. She's tired, she's perspiring, she's been doing this for hours, she's still not giving up. So the mercy potency, the Kripa Shakti, the mercy potency said, okay, even if he's tied with this love, with this rope of love, he'll be glorified as Damodar. Dam means rope, Udar means belly. So he will be known as Damodar. Yes, Ishan, you have a question?
Oh, I just forgot to lower my hand.
Okay, so he was being so the Krishna became merciful, because his mercy potency said, okay, let Krishna be tied. Now, did any instance happen in your life when you tried so hard to do something and it did not happen? Yes, Jaini?
I really tried hard to do something in the class so I can get it perfect, but I didn't get it perfect.
So were you disappointed?
I was disappointed.
So what do we learn from this? Why it was 2 fingers too short? Yes, hold on. Let's see. Hari Govinda, you have said something?
Yeah, I was trying to build something with my friends.
Uh-huh.
I tried as many times as I could, but it didn't work.
It did not work. Were you disappointed?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So tell me an instance where you tried so hard, it was very difficult, but then it worked. In the end, it worked out.
It never worked.
Okay, then, but was there any other example where something else you tried and it worked out? Yes, Ayati.
So one time me and Mahak together we were doing an experiment, and it was with cornstarch and water, and it was supposed to make like a really weird texture, but instead we mixed it too much, and it made it like it just the cornstarch evaporated, so it didn't work. But then after that, we tried again. We tried a few more times, and then finally we got that texture that we were looking for.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, yes, Hari Govind, and then we'll ask Jasweta. Hari?
Yeah. I was trying to fix one of my Nerf guns, and me and my brother tried a lot. But then at one point, we finally found the problem out. We were trying to fix it, but we never got it. And then at one point, we got it.
Wonderful, Hari Bol. Yes, Jasweta.
So I was trying to make a clay thing, and whatever I did, it kept on falling off. The pieces, they kept on breaking and falling off. So I thought maybe if I glued it, it would work, but it didn't. Then I tried again, and I thought maybe if I blend it, it'll work. So I blended it, and it worked. So it sticked.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you, Jasweta. Yes, Ishan.
So I got this my Lego set, a Lego set from Legoland, and then there was this part of it like this detailed thing where it's supposed to move this thing around, and it wasn't working, so I had to rebuild it 4 times, and it finally worked.
Yes. Okay. Sahas, we were speaking about this Mother Yashoda trying to bind Krishna. It was not working out. She was not able. It was always 2 fingers too short. In the end, Krishna's Kripa Shakti, his mercy, he became merciful, and then he agreed to be bound. So my question was there any instance where you tried too hard and did not work out in the end, or was there an instance where you tried too hard and it worked out in the end. So do you guys have any examples of anything? So a lot of kids give the examples. So what do we learn? There are two things needed to make something work. We put in our effort, and then Krishna gives his mercy. We have to put in our effort, and Krishna has to bless it, saying it's going to happen, then only it's going to happen. Without Krishna's mercy, it cannot happen. But even if we don't do it also, right? Okay, we say, oh, I'm just dependent on Krishna. Krishna will make it happen. It's not like that. Krishna says we have to work. We have to put in our effort. And then if Krishna's mercy is there, then that will happen. So everybody got that concept. See, Mother Yashoda kept trying for hours and hours. She's perspiring and looking at that condition, Krishna, because he's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Can we think of, oh, Krishna being tied? No. And but Krishna's mercy was there, so he was tied. Now, why do we say in this month of Kartik, Jaya Radha Damodar? Why are we saying Radha Damodar? Why do we say Jaya Radha Damodar? He's here. Yashoda Maya is tying Damodar. Why do we sing Jai Radha Damodar? Radha is not tying Krishna. Is it she tying Krishna here? Yashoda is tying Krishna. Dam and Udar. Yes, Ayati. Why do we say Radha Damodar?
Because Radharani is the presiding deity of Kartik month.
That is why it is called Kartik. But in the end, we say, right? Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya. Then we said that first, before we said that Jaya Radha Damodar, Jaya Radha Govind, Jaya Radha Damodar. Why do we say Radha Damodar? Damodar is like somebody who's tied with a rope. And why Radha? This is Yashoda. Does anybody know why Radha Damodar? Ishan, you raised your hand.
I just forgot to lower it again.
Sahas, do you know why Radha Damodar?
Yeah,
You want to answer?
sure. So maybe because he can only be tied by his devotees, and his biggest devotee is Radharani.
That's there, but there is a pastime. One time in Golok Vrindavan, Krishna was late. Radharani is waiting and waiting and waiting. That's also the day during the Kartik month. Radharani is waiting for Krishna and he's not coming. He's not coming. So then he came, and Radharani is very upset. Why didn't you come? Why are you so late? And he said, no, I was playing with my friends. There was a festival, Diwali festival going on, and I was so late. Radharani said, you always come late. Let me tie you. She takes the creepers of the tree and she ties Krishna to that tree. And she's Shakti, right? She's the Shakti. She's tying Krishna with a creeper of a tree. And that creeper is very strong because she's Shakti. It's like from her comes all the Lakshmi. From her comes Radharani. From Radharani comes Durga. From Radharani comes Parvati. So she's tying Krishna with that creeper, and he's tied. His belly is tied. So Radharani was able to tie Krishna with that creeper. That's why we pray to we say Jai Radha Damodar. Have you heard of this pastime before? No, right? Okay, so that's why we know now Radharani in the same month also tied Krishna in Golok Vrindavan. Okay, so then we forgot that. We will move faster. Okay, Sahas, there was a homework. Did you do your homework where you have to write a letter to Krishna of why do you love Krishna? What do you want from him in Kartik? Or what would you do for him in Kartik? And why? Whatchamacallit? And what would you want from him?
I don't think I joined the class last week.
Okay, no worries. So, so now Krishna, and we will not read this. We will next week we will start with the Kurmadev story. So we'll finish the Govardhan, the Damodar leela this week. So Krishna was tied, right? Radharani tied it to the mortar, right? Why did she tie him to the mortar? Does anybody know? Why did Krishna Yashoda Maya tied him to the mortar? Does anybody know? Why did she not tie him to a tree? Why did Yashoda Maya tie Krishna to the mortar? You know what is a mortar? This is the mortar, right? The ukal. Yes, Ishan. Why did she tie him to the?
Because it was helping him. It was like he was standing on it, and then he was getting the butter from it. So
Yes.
yeah.
The mortar was was an accomplice, right? He was a partner in crime when Krishna was stealing the butter and giving it to the monkeys. He was sitting on it. So he said, okay, you and your friend, Yashoda Maya said, you and your friend will be tied together. So she tied them together, and then Krishna is saying, oh, I see this Yamla Arjun trees, these Arjun trees in the backyard of Nanda Baba, right? So he then slowly starts crawling. And then let's see what's going to happen. So when he crawled, his this mortar got stuck between the two trees. And then he pulled and pulled and kaboom. Yes, Jasvita.
I've heard this story before.
Yes, we do this every time during the Kartik month. Every time during the Kartik month, we do this. Last year also you have heard it.
Yeah. But I don't know what the thing he's tied to.
It's called mortar, M-O-R-T-A-R.
Okay.
Right, so the two demigods came out of those two trees. Where Nalkuver and Manigreva. Nalkuver and Manigreva then bowed down to him, prayed to him. So Nalkuver and Manigreva were the sons of Kuvera in the previous life. And they were very proud because they were the sons of Kuvera. And Kuvera is the demigod of wealth. They had so much wealth. They had so much money. And so they were one time, they were playing in the lake. They were taking a bath along with their girlfriends. They had no clothes on, and Narad Muni came. Narad Muni saw them that they are naked, but the girls, their girlfriends, they put on clothes. While seeing Narad Muni, they got ashamed. But these two guys, Nalkuver and Manigreva, did not put on any clothes. Narad Muni got upset. Yes, Ayati.
They're way too intoxicated, like drink alcohol.
Yes, they were too much intoxicated. So Narad Muni got upset and he said, you are shameless. You become shameless like trees who do not wear clothes. So then these two guys became the Yamala Arjun trees in the courtyard of Nanda Baba. So they prayed to him that please forgive us, Narad Muni. Please forgive us. We made a mistake. We realized a mistake. Then he said, okay, you will be trees in the Nanda Baba's courtyard so that Krishna will come and deliver you. Because when he comes, he will deliver you. And once you see him, then you will regain your original position. So do you guys have any example where you have been proud, very proud, and somehow it was broken? Is it good to be proud? Like, do you guys have any example like where you thought I'm the best, and then something else happens and you realize, no, I'm not the best? Do you guys have an example where, like, I can share my own example. I thought I'm the best student while I was studying, right? I always used to get I was like the valedictorian, the first grade, first rank, always. And then in the school, and then when I got to college, there was this girl who was very studious, very smart. So when I saw her studying and I saw her grades, I was like, okay, I'm foolish. There are so many other people who are smarter than me. I have to just accept the fact and not be proud. So that's my story, that how I learned my lesson, saying I should not be proud. There are many other people. There's Krishna, who's the most smart, who's the most powerful. But do you guys have any things where you guys thought, okay, I thought I was best, but somebody else was, and like you were proud? Do you guys have any examples of that? It's okay to share. We all make mistakes.
Do you have one, Kathy?
Mm-mm.
You never thought like that.
No, I knew.
You never
Oh.
feel proud.
Mama, I feel proud when I did something that I couldn't do, but I know I do better.
Okay, Ishan, you want to go ahead?
So like one time I was playing basketball and then like I was just like doing this, like I was making it like a bunch of times in a row. And then I'm like, hey, look, to my friend, and then he's like, okay. And then the moment he turned around, I shot and then I missed.
So who turned around?
My friend.
Okay, so you thought I'm so good, and the moment you wanted to show it to your friend, and then you missed it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Krishna is teaching a lesson, right? We cannot show off, right? Many people show off. Sometimes I say, oh, I am such a great artist. I draw so many nice things. I am a good speaker. I'm a valedictorian, or I'm a best athlete, or I'm a best mridanga player. I'm best singer. I'm a best dancer. So we should not have that. Krishna does not like that. Then the Govardhan leela, which happened, you guys also know about Govardhan leela, right? Right? Krishna lifted the Govardhan on his pinky finger. Why? Because he wanted to curb the pride of Indra. Indra was full of proud. He was full of pride, saying, I am the king of demigods. I am the king of Swarga. I am the king of heaven. Krishna doesn't like that. He doesn't like in his devotees. If we want to approach Krishna, we have to be humble, right? Because everything comes from Krishna. How do we become humble? Okay, Ishan said he was doing the basketball thing. He was getting very good. Where is the power coming from Ishan? Saying he can put the thing in the basket. That's coming from Krishna. I was proud saying being a good student. Where does my intelligence come from? It's coming from Krishna. So we are very teeny tiny. He's the most powerful. So we have to learn this lesson of not being proud. So now these Nal Kuber and Manigriva were very proud, and they were being cursed by Narad Muni. Go, become trees. You're shameless people, become trees. And then Krishna breaks. Kaboom! The two trees fall down, and then the two demigods come out, and they are praying to Krishna. And then everybody, the two demigods, Nal Kuber and Manigriva, they are praying to him. See, there is one verse in Bhagavad Gita where Krishna says, you declare it boldly, Arjun, that I will always protect my devotees. He's not directly saying you, he's saying, you tell Arjun. Because Krishna always keeps the promises of his devotees. See, Narad Muni made a promise that Krishna will deliver you. Now it's thousands of years later that Krishna is coming. He remembers that Narad Muni, my devotee, made this promise that Krishna will deliver you. So now Krishna is coming because his devotee, his dear devotee came, promised that, so he's fulfilling that promise. So does anybody know the verse from Bhagavad Gita where Krishna declares that, where he makes this promise? Does anybody remember that verse where Krishna says, okay, you declare it boldly, Arjun, that my devotees will never perish, my devotees will never die, will never fall down. Sahas, do you remember that verse? Okay, Sahas is muted. Ishan, do you know that verse?
I'm not sure. I know it sounds familiar, but I don't know.
Name Bhakta.
Pranashati.
Yeah. What is the full verse?
Wait.
What is that full verse?
I haven't learned this one.
Vanmana Mama Madbhakto.
No. No.
Did you?
Where he Krishna says that, okay, you declare Arjun that my devotee never perishes.
No, I've never heard. Not.
I know the verse. I know like there's a verse, but I just forgot.
Yeah, like it's.
Chipram bhavati dharmatma shashvachanti nigachati kaunteya pratijani name bhakta pranashyati. Right? He quickly becomes righteous and attains lasting peace. O son of Kunti, declare it boldly that my devotees never perish. Right? Krishna declared that in the Bhagavad Gita. Right? Similarly, that's why he said, now he is he's making sure that Narad Muni's promises are fulfilled. Right? So now these demigods come out from the trees and they pray to Krishna, and that you are the supreme original person. He is the cause of all causes, and you are beyond this material creation. And if anybody knows you, then they have like attained great things. So they are praying, and then a lot of prayers. They very nice prayers they sing, and then. Then what happens? Nanda Baba comes, right? So then these demigods go back to their loka. And then Nanda Baba comes, and Nanda Baba then sees why this big noise. And he sees Krishna is tied to the mortar still. So he takes it out. And then he asks, what happened? And they say, no, this Krishna pulled these trees down. And he's surprised how Krishna has this some strength. And then Krishna is very angry. He says, I will not talk to Yashoda Maya. I will not talk to Yashoda Maya. Then Nanda Baba asks, so who will feed you? You, Baba. Who will bathe you? You, Baba. Who will put you to bed? You, Baba. So he is not ready to talk to Yashoda Maya. Yes, Sahas, you have a question? Sahas?
No, I don't.
So for 7 days, he did not talk to Mother Yashoda. Did any time it happen to you that one of your friends or somebody is not talking to you? How do you guys feel? Did it happen to you? Yes, Jaswita.
I have this friend in school, Akshara. She always thinks that I like my other friend. So she gets angry and she doesn't talk to me.
Do you like that?
No. And then once, my other friend, she dropped her one of her things somewhere into one of my things. So she didn't talk to me for like the whole lunch.
Wow. So yes, very good example. Yes, Ayati.
One time I had this friend, and basically, she started blaming me for things that I didn't do, and then I didn't want, and then like since she was being so rude to me, I didn't want to talk to her. But when I finally came up to talk to her, being like, yeah, I'm sorry, but also you shouldn't have done that because you're the one who did it. Because of me saying that, she didn't talk to me, and she still hasn't for a very long time.
Yeah, it's a bad things. It's very not nice things. Yes, Ishan, you came off mute. You have any example of that?
Oh, I was unmuted.
Yes, Jaini.
One time I had this friend, she blamed me for things that I didn't do, and then when I accidentally upsetted her, she wouldn't talk to me, like and plus, and she would make me like think that she used to act that she slept, but she actually didn't sleep. And I didn't like it. And she told like that you should have told me, and I told her many times that I didn't like it, but she kept on doing it. And so I didn't. And so she didn't
So
talk.
what did Krishna do now? Say Krishna has not been speaking to Mother Yashoda. Mother Yashoda is crying for 7 days. That my Lala, my son is not talking to me. My own son. So you can see you have the examples of your friends. But Krishna, who is so much dear to Mother Yashoda, and Krishna, who loves Mother Yashoda so much, he's upset because Maya tied him with the ropes. He's not talking to Maya. Maya says, I am now going to give up my life. I don't want to live without my Kana talking to me. And then when Krishna heard that, he ran and jumped onto her lap. And then Mother Yashoda was so happy and she hugged him. So what do we learn? Is it good not to talk to somebody? If we have hurt somebody, then we should say sorry. Even if we have not hurt and they are not talking to us, we still say sorry. Because do we become lower if we say sorry? No. Is it good to have bad relations? No, right? Your heart hurts and the other person's heart hurts, that you're good friends and then you're not talking to each other. Or sometimes you're upset with your parents. Oh, mom, you always keep telling me this and that. I'm not going to talk to you. Dad, you keep asking, be disciplined, this, that. I'm not going to talk to you. Is it good that we do that? No, it hurts the child. It hurts the parent. We say sorry. Even the parents can say sorry. The child can say sorry because we love each other. Every one of us is part of Krishna. We are souls, right? Everyone is a part of Krishna. And we have a relationship with Krishna. So everybody is related to us, right? Even though I'm Ishan's dad, I'm also related to all of you because we are a part and parcel of Krishna. So nobody's bigger, nobody's smaller. In material life, you could be, yes, I am 40 plus age, and say Jaini is 9 years old or whatever, right? I am bigger. No, that in the material world, but as if you consider the soul, it's like the same. We are millions of years old. So even if the person is smaller, bigger, same age, we should be able to say sorry, right? That's one of the lessons. So there ends this Damodar leela, right? So now, can somebody give me examples of what did we learn from this story and what did we take home and say, how do we make our lives better? What did we learn? Yes, Jasvita.
If someone feels bad because maybe you did something, or even if it wasn't you, you should at least talk to them.
Yes, very nice, very nice. Somebody else wants to go, saying, well, what did we learn from this story? What does two fingers represent? What did we all learn? Ishan, what did you learn from this story, from the Damodar leela?
That well, if you do something wrong, you're gonna get punished. Really.
Okay, yes, you're gonna get punished. Yes. Jaini, what did you learn?
I learned what the two fingers meant and how Krishna could be merciful.
Yes. But how do we apply in our life? What do the two fingers mean for us in our life?
For me, it means like you have to have the interest to do something and the determination, like the
Determination. Yes.
determination to do something.
Yeah. So we learned that, okay, if we want something, we have to do our part. And if Krishna then gives his mercy, then we'll get it, right? We will be successful. We have to do our part. There are two things needed to make a thing work. First, we have to do our part, and then Krishna blesses us, gives his mercy, then it'll happen. Okay. Who else wants to say? Hari, go. Hari, do you want to say what did you learn from this story?
No.
Okay. Sahas, anything you want to say?
Uh, no, not really. Well, actually, well, basically what I learned from this story is that from last time we read it was that you should not you should not talk to anybody because it'll make them feel sad as well as it make you feel sad.
Yes, yes, yes. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. All right. So with that being said, we will end here, right? I wish you guys a happy Dhanteras, a happy Diwali. Diwali is on Monday or Tuesday where you celebrate.
What's
Wish you-
Dhanteras?
Dhanteras is you worship Dhanvantri, which is the god of Ayurveda medicine. And we also have Govardhan Puja coming up on Tuesday. Yes, Jasvita, you want to say something?
My favorite holiday is Diwali because of the firecrackers.
Oh,
Yeah,
wonderful.
mine too.
Yeah. I like the sticks that like you can light them up and they're gonna start sparking. You can spell things in the air.
Oh yeah,
So-
Diwali festival at my house. So please come.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
On
We
Monday.
host one every year. Every single year we host one at ours.
Yes, Kathy, you want to say something?
I'm doing a firecracker today.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So wish you guys a happy Diwali. Wish you a happy Govardhan Puja. I will be going to India for 3 weeks. So meanwhile, Rashmi Mataji will be taking the class for 3 weeks. She will start the Kurmadev story next Saturday. Okay, so we'll say our prayers. Vancha kalpatrubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Damodar Mas ki jai, Sab Kids ki jai. Thank you everyone, and we will see you when I come back. But meanwhile, keep attending. Rashmi Mataji will take the class. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Hey, Bull.